Guys, it's me, Smoliv. I've got some bad news. Anthony was abducted by aliens, and they turned him into a box of Cocoa Puffs, so there can't be any more videos. None of that is true, and it is wrong to spread misinformation. In one of my previous videos, I used a Smash CPU tournament to mess with Pokemon lore and change who Lily's parents are. Time to do that again. This time I'll be deciding which character gets to be AZ. The first character in the tournament is me. I think my voice changed. We've also got Godzilla, Lincoln Loud, and Lily Loud, not to be confused with Lily Loud. Hazel Wells, she thinks rocks are cool, which they are, so she'll be playing as Rock. And then Carly, who looks like this. So I think it's pretty freaking obvious which character she's gonna be. And then what's her name, who's an Inkling? I think it's pretty freaking obvious which character she's gonna be. Aika from Pretty Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl, parentheses, Pilot Animatic, by Kiana Consmith. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The similarity between What's-Her-Name and Aika is that both characters ran away from their lives as heroes. Aika did simply because she didn't like that lifestyle. What's-Her-Name, on the other hand, wanted it, but she could never get it because no one believed her when she said she rescued the Great Zapfish from the Octarians, which she did. Next we've got Karina. One of the most well-known things about her is that she has a Lucario, so I think it's pretty freaking obvious which character she's gonna be. Lucario! Ed from Good Burger, who is played by Kel Mitchell. From what I've seen, Kel Mitchell seems to be a hardcore Christian, so... We've also got Petulant, and if you're gonna have Petulant, you should have Ogerpon. We've also got an Animal Crossing character named Robin, so you're probably expecting her to be either Robin or Villager, but no, she likes Pac-Man, so she's gonna be Pac-Man. Now for our first of two teams in this tournament, Ronnie, Anna, and Sid. I'm having them be a team in the tournament so they can build a better friendship, so they are Steve. And now for two characters both named Henrik. If they were fighting individually, I would have them be Ice Climbers and Rob, but since they're a team, need a character that represents both of them. I associate the name Henrik with Christmas, so they're gonna be Hermie from Rudolph. No, Hermie. Did I specify that there were two teams? I think I did, but I'm not sure. Anyway, there's technically one more, because the next spot is, just a total drama character. No one in particular yet. If that wins, I'll do one little bonus spin to decide which one. Total Drama is a comedy, so... And then lastly, not a team, but the most boring possibility, just plain old AZ. Because Ganondorf is immortal and really tall, like AZ is, and, you know, I forgot to mention something. Since this relates to Pokémon Legends ZA, we will be fighting exclusively in Lumio City. I'm gonna shuffle the characters until Petulant and Ogerpon are on opposite sides, so the finale can potentially be a fight between them. Let's see how many times it takes me. One. Just one. Our first fight will be between Robin and Lincoln. In my fanfictions, they have a bit of a history together, but Robin erased everyone's memory of her, so Lincoln's just gonna be all like, who's this person I'm playing against? I like how the blue wristband on Pac-Man makes the icon look like a bit of the Pac-Man maze. See that? 3, 2, Lumio City. Go! He may not remember her, but he still wants to win. That, I don't know why that would be good. One has something to do with the other. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, it's Pokeballs and Master Balls only. To get in the spirit, you know? I just wish there was a way to turn off individual Pokemon so I could do just the Gen 6 ones. But at least we got one Gen 6 one here currently. Fletchling, one of my favorites. Back in at Lincoln. And there he goes. Here comes Keldeo, right down Keldeo Lane. I don't know why the song's only got in my head, but it works, I guess, the same. something, I can't remember the rest goes, Keldeo. So hang your stockings and say Keldeo, cause Keldeo's tonight. I am so awful at this. But can it KO though? It could if you had not started drifting away, which looked on purpose. Chest spin, that's Gen 6, love to see it. An air fall smash. Still not a KO. Unless Pac-Man messes up on the trampoline. Nope. This is a chance to get Lincoln with Blossom, though. Their percents are getting really high. They're not doing good at KOing, just building up damage. The Oxus ought to take care of that, though, as long as it hits. Lincoln is way too far away for it to hit. Abra, that might do something. Actually, no, it won't. They'll teleport Lincoln away, but he can recover just fine. Interesting. I could see him start to throw the ball, but once Abra teleported him away, it reset. I was gonna say that would make him throw the ball off stage on accident, but no. I didn't know it worked that way. That's neat. This is not a KO, though. What is going on here? Oh, wait, I remember now. One of the changes I made was I think it's called launch distance. I set it to 0.6. That's why they're having a harder time KOing. That's more like it. Can beware KO at 242! Not when a false smash is on. Or at least not this false smash. I thought the Pac-Man false smash could eat items. Not Pokeballs, though. It's 4-4 with only a minute left. We're probably gonna go to Sudden Death. Snivy, who is not a Legends ZA starter, but a lot of people thought it would be. And it continues to fail by not KOing Robin's Pac-Man. Vulpix. And their Vulpix? No, a Voltorb, which is not true. It's Electro, but that would have been so good. This for sure would have KO'd if it weren't for that change I made. But it does anyway! So no Sudden Death here. Robin's Pac-Man is gonna be the winner of this first match. Here Comes Santa Claus is still in my head. And now Simon Belmont representing Ed from Good Burger versus Steve representing Sid and Ronnie Ann. Or Ronnie Ann and Sid if you prefer. I wonder what stage it's gonna be. Oh, look at that, it's Prism Tower. I told that joke way too early, didn't I? Only the second match? What was I thinking? But, you know, it's kind of a obvious one. Best to get it out of the way, I guess. I wasn't paying attention. Who got the Gardevoir? Because what Gardevoir does is reflect projectiles, so depending who got it between Simon or Steve, its effectiveness is, and it's gone, so that was all a waste of my voice. Follow smash from Steve. Perfect timing, right as I said it. That's nice. Hey, that wasn't Lumio City. You just ruined the whole video. Meloetta, I don't think we've seen that one yet. And it's a pretty good one. Go to my VOD, apparently. Another Marshadow. Who thinks it's supposed to punch Steve, I guess? I mean, Simon? There it goes. Now it knows to go for Steve. So that's what it was. It was told, go for Steve. It just thought Simon was Steve. They're pretty similar names. It's an understandable mistake. Arceus. Oh, but won't be able to do anything because Mimikyu got Simon. And that'll automatic KO because Simon's over 100. That wasn't even close. Were you trying to not hit him? What happens if Ditto gets a Smash Ball? Can that happen? I want to test that now, but I'll probably forget to. I wonder if Keldeo is just gonna always make me think of that song now. I sure hope not. Maybe I shouldn't have done just Pokeballs and Master Balls, because it's making it even harder to commentate than usual. How did that hit? That's just funny looking. Down to the last minute, it's 4-3. Steve's pretty close to getting KO'd, though. Captured in the coffin. This for sure will KO, there's just no way. I gotta get used to this changed launch distance. DoraeArc. It usually doesn't KO, but 170 something is a lot. Not even close. Oh, 5 seconds left. Simon's gotta make something happen if he wants any chance of winning. Oh, nope, he's done. So long from Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. You may not take my order. Total Drama versus Ogrepawn. Na 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 na. I wanna be famous. Here's a Fennekin, Gen 6 Pokemon, one of the first ones we ever knew. And it's not doing anything, but Go-Goat, that's another one. Also not doing anything. But does a little. That's not Gen 6, but I always love getting to see it. Suicune wanted to aim for Executor's crotch for some reason. Oh, Mimikyu and Joker's at over 100. You might want to look out for that. Does the level 6 CPU know? I can't tell. He's just jumping around at random, it seems. Oh, Mimikyu got him. Ogrepawn, you don't gotta hit him more. He's gonna get KO'd automatically. Xerneas, Ravitel in the background says Xerneas. Ravitel. Oh, it was hard to say if that was gonna hit or not. It just barely did. Probably won't KO though. Absolutely nowhere. What in the world did it? Yeah, don't use projectiles when you're in the Gardevoir. You're just gonna hit yourself. But in the Gardevoir's bubble. Oh, that was a close one. Oloetta did really good last time. Will it do good again? Yes, not as quickly, but still. Another Foul Smash. Definitely won't KO though, not after that last one. Why did I read that as spaghetti? What is going on with Joker's Foul Smash? Can some Smash Brothers expert in the comments explain it? Like, something to do with knockback, percentage, SDI, some other terminology, etc., etc. Someone must know why it's doing that. The problem is most Smash Brothers experts, if not all of them, don't play with items on, so while they're experts at item off gameplay, they know nothing about items, so they probably don't know how the Foul Smash works. Ogrepawn doing much better than Total Drama. It is 5-3. The other two matches were a lot closer than this. And there's a Togepi. I got a Togepi plushie recently, and here's a Dracula that was on top of it. Dracula also appears in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let me guess. Goes nowhere? There we go. Automatic KO. So is that the deal? Is that why it's being weird? Because I don't know. I wish I did. It's boggling my mind a little. Surfing on my tail here. Surfing into Ogrepawn. Still surfing on my tail here. Not getting touched by the final smash. Eevee and Scizor. I'm saying certain Pokemon's names in weird ways because I'm doing a rhythm thing with them and the Pokemon that comes just before. Does that make any sense? 4, 3. Ogrepawn's gonna win unless Joker can do some crazy last second thing. No, he can't! So that potential cool final match I mentioned before is still possible. Now for AZ versus Carly. Kalos versus Kanto. Which region is better, and why is it Kalos? I always like seeing a Jigglypuff versus Ganondorf fight. They're two of my favorite characters to play as. Keldeo, Keldeo, to the place. Keldeo belongs the Unova region, but this is Kalos. Take me home. That's where I already am. So I suppose that answers the question of, will it always make me think of that Christmas song? No, it'll also make me think of that song. Final Smash. KO? No. But it really looked like it was gonna, because of the red flash. Dodging Snorlax. Another Final Smash. Swing for a good time. Here it is. Makes you immune to Tapu Koko. And still not a KO. Why are you just jumping around? Grab the football. There you go. Togedemaru. Won't do anything. Why the delay? Does it always take that long? We do use rollout. Latios, who also brings in Latias. And I remember which one is which by remembering that red is my favorite color and A is my favorite letter. What do you do to remember which one's which? Let me know in the comments. I feel like I've maybe shared the story in a video before, but I like it, so I'm gonna say it again if I haven't already. When I first saw Latios and Latias and Plusle and Minun, I thought Plusle and Minun evolved into Latios and Latias. They're both duos of Pokemon, where one is red and the other is blue, and they're both from Gen 3, so it just made sense to me. I didn't take into consideration what types they were, whatever, and that they don't look anything alike. And that with one duo, the red one is first, and the other duo, the blue one, is first. And other differences between them. And I am terrible at commentating, and Ganondorf just SD'd. Is that SD? That looks cool. Okay, another favorite of mine, Entei, it kinda rhymes. If that was a KO, I'm just... no. Okay, good. It's 4-4, about 2 minutes left. It's not as funny looking this time. Is it because I like Jigglypuff more than Steve, or was there something about Steve that made it funny, like the way he moves? I'm not sure. Interesting question. Except not interesting at all. Jigglypuff's been trying to use the Final Smash, but Keldeo's just like, no, let me hit you with my horn. What are you doing? Avoid the Kyurem, don't want to get frozen. Don't want to get hit with a giant sword either. Alolan Raichu, much more aggressive with the electricity than the other Alolan Pikachu adjacent Pokemon, Togedemaru. It's 4-3, does not turn into a 3-3. Almost said 4-2, but Jigglypuff wouldn't be the one losing a stock there. She was the one using the Final Smash. And she's not using Arceus properly, because you gotta get Ganondorf off the stage first. Yeah, it's just having a hard time hitting people too, and that one hit it did get KO. This probably will though. Oh, nope, air dodge. There's no Smoliv in the game. Now I'm sad. No, we only do the pretend Glomac one. Just for the record, I'm not actually sad that there's no Smoliv in the game. That was a huge exaggeration. Hazel versus Pecharunt. And Hazel can't just wish to win the match because that's against the rules. The Peach one's pretty funny. We keep seeing Cantonian Vulpix, but I haven't seen any Alolan Vulpix, which I think I like better. Why won't it show up? Why only the Cantonian one? Final Smash. Hazel's gonna fall asleep. But also heals somehow. Oh! She didn't fall asleep. Ditto did, though. Final Smash at nearly 300%. Don't need it. Something else hit her. Genesec's laser, I guess. The Fell Smash is working on me, I guess. But still not on Mega Man. How is he doing that? Is that because of the launch distance thing? Somehow you don't fall asleep anymore? Why does it keep messing up people's Final Smashes? First Jokers and now Peaches. What about Mega Man's? Will it still be good? Maybe if he had done it with Peach going the other way. Kyogre, I don't think that one does damage, it just pushes you, so that might not get affected by the change I made. Yep, it was that was pretty much as good as it usually is. Deoxys, will it finally... Okay, so Petulant didn't want to give Deoxys the time of day. We'd rather just SD to really stick home the message. Stick home the message? Did I just say that? Send home the message, if that's even right. Snorlax. Bye-bye. Giratina. Come on, whatever this move is. Back to the stage. KO'd. Moving. Pokeball. Oh, I should have said Toad! That would have rhymed, I think. So if Peach is Petulant, Toad must be Okidogi, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity. Did I say that in the other video where I had Peach be Petulant? I'm not sure. It's Latios again. But it's not gonna do anything because Foul Smash to the rescue! But do practically nothing. 5 seconds left. And our first sudden death of the tournament. Oh! That was cool. Good job there, Hazel. Godzilla versus Lily. Normally a fight like this would be a very open and shut case, but Smash Brothers makes things more fair. Although, Godzilla's still doing way better than Lily. There's the hits from Lily. Abomasnow and Abra, they both start with A. B, they both start with AB. AB is Japanese for shrimp. If you know a few words in a language, can you say you speak that language? Because even if it's your own language, you don't know every single word. Like, I'm sure there are some English words I don't know, but you still say I speak English. So, like, how many words do you have to know before you could say you speak the language? Godzilla... Punch! That one wasn't affected by the change, it seems. You think Clement ever gets sick of a bunch of random people fighting in front of his gym? You think it annoys him? You think he even notices? You think it deters people away from going into challenge him as a gym leader? Godzilla really hanging on. He seems to want to go for, never mind. I was gonna say a 6 stock. That's what you call it when you never lose a stock, right? Oh, I think that would have KO'd if it weren't for the change. Well, this, though. No, that was really pathetic, actually. Scizor gives me an idea. Wouldn't it be cool if sometimes when you throw out a Pokemon that can, it'll come out Mega Evolved and do more damage? Suicune! Oh, Lily hangs on! She's back on the stage now, but gets hit with fire. That's just the way things go sometimes. What was that? He didn't stand a chance there. There was way too much piling up on him. Mew! Who doesn't do anything? Oh, that's sorta KO'd, but no, we're going to another sudden death. And Godzilla is out of here. Who's next? It's Karina and Smoliv. All the times you've seen Latios and Latias, it's always been Latios popping out. I thought Latias could pop out sometimes. I like that. Mega! Mega! Mega, 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 Mega! KO! Entei and Xerneas? One turns to gold. The other... Oh, doesn't turn to gold? Why not? The other has fire that doesn't hit anything. And here's Meloetta. Will the hot streak go? Lucario's gold now. Meloetta does not get to continue the hot streak because Little Mac's Fist denies it. Speaking of Little Mac's Fist... Not a KO. Why is the launch that bad? Wow! It's not too bad to get Copper and Mimikyu right now, because... Oh, I was gonna say you're way below 100, but not so much anymore. And this will be an automatic KO. Eventually, there it is. Oh! Little Mac mains. Not like when that happens. Or people playing as Little Mac, even though they don't main him. The point is, you don't want that to happen when you're the one playing as Little Mac, and I really need some commentating lessons. My goodness. Lots of punching. This might KO, unlike that last one. Oh, much closer, but not enough. If you're gonna use the tail punch, you gotta aim for your opponent, not just press it whenever you want to. The Lucario one's pretty good. The Staryu shooting animation, whatever. But the Final Smash is not. But what about Entei's Final Smash? It's not a Final Smash, but I'm gonna call it one. Shadow's got Lucario stunned! Oh, there goes Lucario! Smoliv has this all wrapped up, pretty much. In fact, not even pretty much. There's no way Lucario can get 2 KOs in 6 seconds. But can he get 1? Close. Did you see what I just did? I beat Anthony's favorite gym leader, who's all about the fighting type, in a fight! I am taking over his videos, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Aika versus Hermie. So, what's her name versus the Hendrix? How did that not hit? That was so much at once, I don't even know what I just saw. Final Smash! Probably won't be good enough, though. It's so weird to see all of those punches and kicks, and then just, similar thing with Zoroark, all of these super fast slashes, and then nothing. And I don't even get to judge Toon Link's Staryu thing, because I couldn't really see it. Another ball, but you want to jump off for some reason? They don't seem to know that the best way to use Pikamuku is to pick it up and throw it. Don't need to. Will this Final Smash be better than the Mii Brawler one? Something about that looked weird, I'm not sure what though. But anyway, KO. 211%. Is that enough for this to KO? It is? There's no way this will KO though, just no way. Better than I thought. How's Staryu look on Mii Brawler? I still can't get a good look at it. I don't know why it's harder to see now. Mimikyu, look out, Hermie! That wasn't looking out. And 100, so automatic KO. Right. About now, is what I was gonna say. And Aika dominated. Kinda 5-3 out of 6. Is that dominating, do you think? Round 2. Pac-Man Robin versus Steve, Sid, and Ronnie Ann. Which sounds like it's 3 people. No, better. Steve, Ronnie Ann, and Sid. But it sounds like it's 4 people. Isn't that funny?
No.
dodge the ice just to get hit by the ice anyway. What are you doing? Why does that keep happening? Roll this KO. I didn't see what the percentage was. Enough, apparently. Footstool to KO! Oh, nope. Fire to Foul Smash. Oh, it seemed... Did it eat Vulpix's fire? Goldeen and Ditto. Ditto becomes a Pac-Man. And just wants to shield all day. Just good old one forward smash. Final smash at 115. Near the ledge, facing the right way. Will this be enough? Close, but no. Pac-Man final smash. Will this be good? Oh, one more ought to do it. But you missed entirely. Can Scizor get a KO? Yes. Robin's guaranteed to win now. Basically, there's no way Steve can get 2 KOs in under half a minute. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe if he gets really lucky, but these are level 6 CPUs, so I don't think that's gonna happen. So according to this game, it's better if you fight all alone than fighting with a friend. Do not take that as advice. Ogerpon versus AZ. Marshadow Punch, and it would have been good if you hadn't grabbed him and destroyed any knockback it could have had. How about now? That's more like it. And Bomb 2 can't recover. Saved by the platform again. Although, if the platform wasn't there, Ogerpon probably could just grab the ledge very easily, but it's still fun to say. Saved by the platform. Final smash from Ogerpon. 200, not 200, 192, but it KOs. Tapu Koko. There sure are quite a few Pokeball Pokemon that just hover there and do a shocky thing. You got Tapu Koko, you got Dedenne, you got Togedemaru. And it's weird that Chespin does that, because you'd think it'd be fire or electric with the explosion, but no, it's grass. And Ogerpon just lost her chance of getting a 6 stock. A 6 stock. A 6 stock. A match where you never lose a stock. Genesect Laser, but in the wrong direction for some reason. Ganondorf Punch, nowhere near the opponents for some reason. Both got a false smash. Zoroark might make Ganondorf lose it. Nope, still got it. Young Link misses. What about Ganondorf's hit? KO? No. Darkrai put Ganondorf to sleep, and Young Link misses his chance to do anything about it. Here's a Kyogre. Probably do really good like last time. But barely even tried. Young Link did. Electrode, come on, somebody explode from it! Not me! Arceus! Finally, Arceus done correctly. Oh! That. I felt that. 10 seconds. 3-2. Ganondorf could turn it around. Nope. Nope. Ganondorf's done. Link beat Ganondorf. It's a canon event. Hazel versus Lily. A kind of nuts versus a kind of flower. Final smash at 133. Is 133 enough? Maybe if it had been the other way. The other direction. Oh, that might have KO'd if it hadn't missed. Meowth making your recovery fail. Tisk tisk tisk. Mimikyu Gaming, but way too low. Mega Man could get her up to 100, but he didn't bother trying. Kyogre, is he as good when you're on the ground in the stage as he is when you're up in the air on the stage? The answer, yes! Tech, the Zoroark attacked, but I was gonna say she has the Final Smash now, but Togedemaru Zappy Zap got in the way. She still got it though. But another Zappy Zap, and blown in the air. And Kyogre, and Final Smash missed. And I'm doing a bang-up job, as you can see. Why did you just walk into the electricity? Did you not know what was about to happen? Latios can appear! Good to know! Is 201 enough? It's gotta be. Yes. Another Kyogre, and water is super effective against rock. So you might as well just not even try to recover, Mega Man. You don't get to judge that Staryu, because it's way too high up. 4, 3, Mega Man's about to win. 1, time! Cool backflip. Now it is my turn again. I shall take down my next opponent like nothing. You heard it here first. Bwahahaha! Will you use KO properly this time? Didn't get a chance to. And again, with the bad recovery. I know that's kind of Lil Mac's thing, basically, but it's getting kind of annoying. Final Smash misses. You were way further away than you needed to be. That's more like it. This has got a KO. If it doesn't... Huh. Well, Metal will let her do good this time, but no, not yet at least, but Lil Mac's punch sure will. Oh, you ruined the beat you had going. Use KO pitch fine, but Executor ruined it. Togepi again, what's it gonna do? Nothing! At least it would have been something if... Final Smash... This has gotta do it. 239? Yep. 66.6, you know what that means. Vivian! Darkrai Master Ball, is Aika gonna fall asleep? Yes, she is, and punch in the face! That was good. That was effective use of a Pokemon. I'll smash at around 150%. Is that enough? No, but it will give Lil Mac a KO punch. That'll probably not be anywhere close to hitting. Oh, can't use it anyway. Got a Final Smash. That also won't do any good. And Electrode finally hit somebody, but it doesn't KO because the Final Smash is happening. There's so much all at once. Oh, if it weren't for that, we would have gone to sudden death. That is not how you want to lose. I have conquered another foe. I am destined to win this entire tournament. Wahahaha! Robin versus Ogerpon. Both their names end with an N. And as for Pac-Man and Young Link, they would have both ended with N if it weren't for the letter K. What happens if you throw a Pokeball in the Gardevoir? Does it reflect? Oh, I did it again! The Gardevoir's bubble! One more hit! Oh, that was a good one! Lots of fire on the Pac-Man! No wonder he uses a fire hydrant. Back throw to Final Smash? Nope. Wants that Pokeball first. There's the Final Smash, but misses. Was it worth a Fletchling, Young Link? Was it worth a Fletchling? Up to 300%. We might finally get a 6 stock here. Why is that so hard to say? 6 stock! Never mind. Because is it just me, or do I keep saying sick stock? Like the stock has an illness. Asleep. Gonna do it. Facing the wrong way. You should have went the other way. We haven't got nearly enough screen KOs today. Final smash. Final smash. That's not going to KO. I sit corrected. I have a low battery. Automatic KO, cause you have more than 100. I pointed not in sync like I wanted to. Robin wins 2-1. Thumbs up again. Robin beats Ogerpon, which means I am the only Pokemon left in the tournament. I will be victorious! Bwah! Ha 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 ha! Bwah ha 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 ha! Smoliv versus Hazel.
3, 2, 1.
I said it in the different order than you probably would have thought, because Smoliv really is taking over. And if you missed it, that KO you just saw was from Solgaleo, not Meloetta. Bottle Smash is 97 and up. No. Is 61 enough? Make that 64. Probably not, but maybe... No. Be careful with the KO punch and use it properly! It's gone. Just touching Giratina is enough to KO you. Punch in the face. Get the Master Ball! Come on, don't leave it hanging! Or lying on the floor, I should say, the ground, and falling asleep, but not using it to the most effectiveness. Why are words so hard when I'm watching Smash Bros. Matches? Ugh. Oh, your recovery sucks! Your recovery sucks! Does your final smash suck? Oh, what a shock, it does! Oh, I was gonna say both full picks, but that's Eevee down there. Speaking of down there... Entei! Look out for that! Or just jump into it. How? Is it because he was on the tip of the fire? Is that it? How? Wait, what? What? How did that happen? Not even trying anymore. Just wants to lose on purpose. Oh, nope. Fake out. Nice to see. But will Electrode finally? Yes! That's a KO, but at least it finally landed. That's got a KO. Yeah. I see the issue. It's because you're sending him up. You want to send him forward. Oh, it's 4-1. You're cooked. Not from that, though. You could make an insane half-minute long comeback. Come back. And Hazel wins. I have been defeated. I am defeated. Defeated is what I am. I am just a humble Smoliv who has been defeated. Okay, enough of that. So, our big winner will either be Robin or Hazel. That didn't look like it would be enough of a reach to do the sleeping, but it was. And up to 100? Oh, just barely makes it out in time. My battery is low. Please recharge. I will when we're done, and we're almost done. Just a little patience, okay? Oh, final smash straight into a bite. Stop avoiding your opponent when you use your final smash, Pac-Man. See? Do what Mega Man's doing. Oh, this took me too long to realize. Both characters are something man. Oh, just barely dodged the laser. Not anymore. 244. That's gotta be enough, right? Oh, came really close, but no. Look out for the Mimikyu. And the Entei. Entei got her. Just away. That was really fast. Did you see that? Got a 5-5 game. But can the final smash turn that around? One more ought to do it, but you like dodging her. Oh, nope. Oh, I was wrong. One more could not do it. Start you again. It's been a while. Oh, it's not funny on the fire hydrant at all. Yeah, Mega Man was all, there's way too much up there for me to dodge. I'm just gonna, it's SD. Master Ball. It's a Tapu Koko, which is actually kind of easy to dodge. Oh, you don't have to show off. Come on. Oh, the final smash got both of them. Pac-Man and Ditto. You can see them both. Ditto KO, but Pac-Man survive. I didn't know Ditto could get KO'd. Getting onslaughted by Meowth there, wow, and then Oshawott comes in to finish the job. Oh no, Pac-Man's key does. Easy to dodge Final Smash, because you're up on the platform. And another Final Smash is Mimikyu, sure. Automatic KO. Hazel's got no chance here at this point. You don't have to show off! And Meloetta's final performance is also a failure. The champion is Robin! Was that a good impression of how the announcer says Robin? I feel like I got it a little off. And that settles it. Robin will take AZ's role in my weird Pokemon fanfics that mess up. In my weird Pokemon fanfics that screw around with everything. Not Hazel, the character who's canonically already run a hotel before. I wasn't gonna do this, but it feels right. There's gonna be a second tournament to decide who gets to be Floette. Here are the characters that are returning from the last tournament, but we've also got a few new ones. Isabelle, Ridley, Chris, Blanky, and I will also be playing. Once again, I'm gonna shuffle until Petron and Ogerpon are on opposite sides. Let's see how many times it takes this time. One. Just one again. And now a super fast zoom through the entire tournament except for the last match. Did I seriously just do that?
You'll never defeat me. Final.
And so that settles it. The final match of this tournament is going to be Ronnie Ann and Sid versus Godzilla. Can Sid and Ronnie Ann work together and defeat one of the largest and most powerful characters in the history of fiction? Yes, they can. But will they? I'm not so sure. What are you gonna aim for? One of the Pokemon? Nope, Steve. And splat onto the screen. Another Foul Smash when Bowser's at 197.6. But doesn't want to use it. See? Didn't that miss look on purpose? Or was that just me? Mimikyu. Look out for Mimikyu, who just jumped off the stage and won't come back. Strange. That was fast. Final smash! Didn't time that right. Final smash! Ugh. And punch in the Steve, and it goes nowhere. But this final smash. Kablamo, eating some meat, and also goes nowhere. Do we know what kind of meat it is? I was gonna say steak, but I've only heard anyone ever call it meat, so maybe it's something else, like prime rib or a pork chop. Or maybe it's not meat at all. Maybe it's a vegan meat substitute, one of those, you know? Or maybe it's a piece of candy. It is brown like chocolate. Or maybe it's not food at all and he's not actually eating it. You don't see any bites get taken in it, know what I mean? And Steve has 2 Bowsers to look out for. Just like staying up there on his blocks. Going down there, building a thing. I don't think the Bowsers have hit him once since Ditto appeared, and there's a KO. 4-3, they're both close to their next final smash. The screen went dark, sorry about that. There's that final smash I was talking about. Gonna whip it out, or you're gonna build up more damage first? You're gonna whip it out. Is 53.7 enough for a KO? Probably not. Here it goes. Is 77.6 enough? No way, not when it's going that direction. See? In fact, even the other way still would have not KO'd. Tapu Koko! It's got KO in its name twice. But it will not KO. 4-3 with 15 seconds left. 4-3 with 10 seconds left. 4-3 with 5 seconds left. The champion is Godzilla! You think that's how he'd say it if Godzilla was on the roster? So, I thought it over, and how it's gonna be is Robin, Ronnie Ann, and Sid are gonna work at the Pokemon Cafe together, not the hotel, the Pokemon Cafe, and Godzilla is gonna be their boss. Random word to end the video. Train! Like what people most commonly do with Pokemon.